Today we're going to do a compassionate colour guided meditation. And before we begin, I'd just like to go over the 4 compassionate qualities that I'd like you to try and keep in mind as we run through this meditation. So the first quality is warmth, this genuine openness and welcoming attitude. Next we have wisdom, the ability to see the big picture, to take different perspectives, to be able to weigh up different options and understand the best course of action for that particular situation. We also have non-judgment, so a non-judgmental attitude where we don't label things as good or bad or wrong or not good enough. They just are, and again we welcome them in no matter what. And then we have sensitivity to suffering. So this means noticing that suffering within ourselves or within others or within the world, and then a genuine desire to ease that suffering, to reduce that suffering. So as we run through, just try and keep that warmth, wisdom, non-judgmental attitude, and that sensitivity to suffering in mind. And when you feel ready, you can either close your eyes or just lower your gaze, look at the floor, and kind of soften your gaze so you're not rigidly trying to pay attention. And then to start, we will settle in. So I just like you to take a moment in whatever position you're in to just adjust your body or move so you can get into a position where you feel comfortable, calm, but also alert. Take a moment to start to notice the areas of your body where perhaps you can feel connection to the ground or the chair or the bed or the surface, wherever you're sitting or standing or lying. Noticing perhaps areas where you feel pressure or warmth. Noticing areas in your body perhaps where you don't have much sensation at all. And perhaps areas where you might have some tension or soreness or stiffness. And we're not trying to change anything, we're not trying to do anything differently just now. We're just noticing how we are at the moment. If you're comfortable and this works for you, you might start to pay attention to your breathing. So you might notice the feeling of your lungs or chest expanding with each inhale, and the feeling of letting go and contracting with each exhale. You might notice how your breath shifts your clothes on your body, or perhaps how you feel the breeze on your upper lip or your nostrils, or even in your throat. Start to settle into a rhythm of your breathing that feels soothing and calming. There's no right or wrong way to do this, and everybody is different. Then I'd like you to bring to mind those qualities of compassion again. So you have that warmth, that wisdom, that non-judgmental attitude, and the sensitivity to suffering. And just take a couple of moments to think about what colour you might associate with compassion and with these qualities. Again, everybody is different and there is no right or wrong answer. You might circle through a couple of options. You might decide and settle on one. And don't worry, there's no need to be perfect. There is no perfect compassionate colour. And now you've got that colour in your mind, I want us to start imagining what it would feel like to be breathing in that compassionate colour with each of our inhales. And with each inhale, you might imagine that colour beginning to start to settle in your chest, around your lungs or around your heart. And with each inhale, that colour starts to grow deeper and more vibrant within your body. And we're just sticking to that soothing rhythm. There's no need to rush, there's no need to force. Just allowing that compassion to come and settle inside your body that warmth, that wisdom, that non-judgment, that sensitivity to suffering. And as you continue to breathe, you might start to notice and you might start to imagine how where that colour has originally started to settle in your chest, it perhaps starts to radiate further outwards. So you might start to notice within each inhale, and you might start to imagine that colour perhaps starting to roll down your shoulders, moving down through your arms, into your lower arms, into your hands, and towards your fingertips. And within each inhale, imagining sending that colour and allowing that colour to fill up this top part of your body. And next, imagining your compassionate colour starting to fill perhaps the back of your body, running down your back, filling up around your stomach, travelling lower to the buttocks, to the thighs, the upper legs. Keeping that soothing rhythm going and breathing in that compassionate colour with each inhale. You might imagine that colour starting to flow further down your legs, to your lower legs, to your ankles. Perhaps into your feet and into your toes. Really starting to just fill and saturate your body with this warmth, this non-judgment, sensitivity to suffering, this wisdom. And then you might start to imagine and notice as you breathe in, sending that colour, that compassionate colour, upwards towards your face, the back of your head, your ears, the top of your scalp. And just allowing that colour to be, that compassionate colour to just sit and inhabit your body. Soft and warm and gentle. And with this colour now saturated within your body, just spend a few moments noticing just what that feels like. Does your body feel any different? Is there a sense of ease? Is there any resistance? Were there any areas where it was hard to imagine that colour, that compassionate colour, reaching in your body? Areas where it was easier? Again, never any right or wrong answers, we're just noticing. Keeping that soothing breathing going and still imagining with each inhale, bringing in more of that compassionate colour. And when your mind wanders, which it will, that is what minds are designed to do, just gently notice and without judgment as much as possible, redirect your attention back to just noticing and imagining that compassionate colour filling your body with each breath. knowing that this compassionate colour is something that you can access at any time, whenever you need. You can do it quickly, you can do it briefly, you can do it while you're doing other things. This is something that is yours and is always accessible to you when you might need it. Then we'll start to draw our attention back to the feeling of your body in the room. Noticing those areas of pressure or warmth. Perhaps noticing the sounds around you in the room or outside. You might start to wiggle your fingers or toes, maybe start to move a little, stretch. And in your own time, opening your eyes or bringing up your gaze from the floor and returning. You might check in once more just to notice how your body feels. And when you feel ready, returning to your day. I hope you found this guided meditation using a compassionate colour helpful. I hope it has brought you some calm and some peace for today.